here. So I created one text box. Yes sir. Now how you created, okay, text box? How we have created text box? With the help of, okay, with the help of what is input tag. So by using input tag, you can create multiple types of inputs. So just it is taking the input, but which attribute is deciding which type of input you should create? Type attribute. So see guys, so this is okay, the input tag. So next here I will pass, okay, I will pass one more input tag. So input, see, I'm creating. So input. So we don't require this name. Later we will see, guys. Later we will see. So I'll pass name, okay, name. So sorry, input type is equal to, I'll pass password. So password. See, I'm creating password. So now you are telling, boss, create the input box which is of type password. So when you pass type is equal to password, observe here what will happen. Go back to browser, reload the page. See, two text boxes. It is looking similar, guys. It's looking similar, but observe here. So whatever you type, okay, it is visible here. Whatever you type, it is not visible here. It is dot 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 dot. Why it is dot 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 dot? Because okay, type is what here? Type is what? Password. So which is deciding here? Type attribute, guys. Type attribute. We are creating input, okay, with the help of input tag only, but type attribute is deciding which type of input we have to create, guys. So type attribute is deciding which type of input we have to create. Understood, guys? Any doubts? Any doubts in this? Yes or no? Any doubts? I'm waiting for your replies. You're not replying, guys. No, guys. Okay. So observe here. Okay. So concentrate now. So now, guys. Okay. So let me provide break tags, guys. Why I'm providing break tag, you know? So always it will be displaying in the same line. That is the reason I will provide two break tags. So break into two breaks are okay, two lines of break. So next I will pass input type is equal to submit. Input type is equal to submit. Okay. So save this. Input type is equal to submit. Save this. Go back to browser. Sorry, browser. Creating one button called submit. What is the job of this button? Submit. See guys, whatever the data we are going to enter inside the inputs. So when you click on submit button, this is the only button which is going to submit the data to the backend part. So this is the button. So the mandatory how to create the button with the help of type is equal to submit. So whatever the buttons you see, register button, subscribe button, login button, sign up button, sign in button, everything is created with the help of what, guys? This type, okay, is equal to submit. Clear? So sir, you are telling every button is created with the help of this input type is equal to submit. So how to make this as a login button? Just you have to change the button name, guys. How to change? There is a value attribute. So there is an attribute called value. So you pass it to login. Okay, login. So now, so type is submit. Okay, type is submit, and it will be replaced with value called login. Go back here, reload the page. Super. See, login button. Understood, guys, how they are creating the buttons? So you can create the submit button with the help of input type is equal to submit. If you want to change the button name, you have to pass, okay, the value attribute. Any kind of button, guys, if you want to submit the form data, it should be what type of button? Submit button. So job of submit button is to submit the form data. Okay, submit the form data to the backend part, guys, to the backend part. So now go back, go back, go back. So here, guys, here. So now you can create submit button. Okay, you can create. So what about the sign up one? Then and the, that's what I am telling. Any kind of button if you want to create, we use input type is equal to submit only. Input type is equal to submit only. Type submit mandatory. You have to change the value. Again, what kind of question you are asking? Before asking, think what you are asking. Clear? So now observe here, okay? So I'll pass input, okay? So we have created submit button with the help of what? Type is equal to submit. Now let me make this as button. Button type is equal to, okay? So button, just I am passing I'll pass some name, sign up, guys. Okay, sign up. See, guys, this button also, okay, you can create. Button tag allows us to create the buttons. See, go back, reload. See, button is created, but it is not a submit button, guys. It is a normal button. Okay, it's a normal button, guys. If you want to make this button as a submit button, again, what you have to do? Same, the type attribute must be there. Type is equal to submit. You should pass. Then only the normal button will become submit button. Okay, now it is submit button. Why? We are passing the attribute called type is equal to submit. Clear with this? Clear with this? In two ways you can create submit button. One is input type is equal to submit. One is button type is equal to submit. Any one you can use this. Okay, no restrictions which one you have to use. Any one you can use. Understood, guys? Understood? So okay, concentrate here now. Okay, so no one is replying understood or not, so I will continue. Okay, concentrate. So now this, okay, a form should have only one submit button, so I am going to comment it. How to comment, guys? See, open angular bracket, exclamatory mark, hyphen hyphen. This is the opening tag for comment. Then till where you want to comment, till here. So hyphen hyphen, close angular bracket. This is the comment. Then this is the comment. Shortcut, select the line which you want to comment. Okay, shortcut I am telling. Select the line which you want to comment. Control slash, comment it. Again, if you want to uncomment, control slash, uncomment. So remember this one, shortcut. Okay, control slash. Select whichever the line you want and comment it. So now I have commented here. Save this. Go back to browser. Ayo, browser. Okay. So let me close this. Okay, reload the page. See, we got login button. So similarly, we can create one more button we have, which is used to clear the form data. I will use input type is equal to reset. Okay, I will pass input type is equal to reset, which is going to create one button with the name reset, guys. Okay, which is going to create one button with the name reset. Observe here, reset. So what is the job of this reset button? So observe here, reset. See, clear the form data. See, when you click on reset, it is clearing the form data. So now if you go here, okay, so now I want to change the name. I want to make this as a clear. So use value attribute is equal to clear. Save this. The button name will be changed to clear. Go back to browser, reload the page, clear. So type it, okay, clear. Done, guys. Understood? Yes or no? So now tell me, guys, concentrate here. How you will get to know if this is text box only? Here you have to print here password box only. How you will get to know? How you will get to know this is text box and this is password box? Sir, first we will type, sir, like this. If it is visible, we'll get to know it is text box. Sir, we will type like this, sir. If it is dot dot dot, we'll get to know this is it password box. Yes or no? From code based on type. Guys, are you going to display the code to the user? You are displaying the front end part. Yes or no? Are you displaying the front end part? How you will get to know? By seeing that box, the user should know what kind of text box, what we have to enter here. So what you have to do, guys, there is an attribute. Observe here, placeholder attribute. What is the attribute name? Placeholder. I will pass username. Okay, username. Then I will pass placeholder here, placeholder. I will pass password. So placeholder, whatever you are passing now, guys, okay, it can be anything. It can be anything. The name can be anything. So what this placeholder is going to do, it is going to replace this content on the text box. Okay, on the text box. So observe here, super. See, it's displaying. Yes or no? Can I say? Okay, now easily the user can understand. Okay, boss, we have to enter username here, and this is belongs to password box. You can understand, right? Yes. So now if you type here, see, automatically it is removed. So if you type here also, automatically it is removed. Done, guys. Understood this placeholder why we use? Yes, remember these things. Okay, remember this. Done. So now observe here. Okay, so now observe here. So now here I will create. Okay, so now tell me, guys. Now tell me, both the fields are empty. Yes or no? Both the fields are empty. When I click on again, we have not connected to the backend part, guys. Still now, just it's a front end part. So we learn the connection of backend parts in J2EE. So when I click on login, guys, when I click on login, it's consider it is accepting the data. Even if the field is empty, it is accepting the data. Yes or no? So now I want to restrict. The field should not be empty. The field should not be empty. So how to restrict? Observe here. There is an attribute. There is an attribute called required attribute. So save this. Go back to browser. Reload the page. Now try to submit. See, it is displaying. Please fill out this field. Yes or no? Please fill out this field. The field is empty. So who is doing this validation, guys? This attribute is doing validation. Required means what? Mandatory. Okay, mandatory. The field should not be empty. It's a mandatory field. At least you should add something. So now go back. So if you type something, okay, so login. So it is accepted. It is accepted. See, type something, accepted. Understood this one? Required attribute. See, guys, whenever I ask, immediately reply fast. Okay, I will also explain. If you don't reply, what should I know? Okay. Okay, guys. So concentrate. So now observe here, guys. Observe here. So it is okay. It is accepting n number of values. See, no restriction. Whatever the value, whatever the characters you are passing, it is accepting. So I want to restrict the length. What is the length? It should accept only 10 characters. So what I will do, I will go here. There is an attribute. Okay, there is an attribute. The attribute name is what? Max length attribute. Yes, what is the attribute name? Max length. So here I will pass max length is equal to 10. So save this, save this. See, guys, it is going to accept only 10 characters. See, I'm typing here. Can't able. See, if you want, okay, you listen. I'm typing. I think you are getting the sound here. Done. So you can't able to add more than 10 characters. Done. So now if you want to type numbers, okay, see, I'm typing numbers. You can't able to type more than 10 numbers. So that means you are restricting maximum length of characters. Remember, max length, what you are doing is with the help of max length attribute, what you are doing, you are restricting the maximum length of the characters. You are restricting maximum length of characters. Clear? Clear, guys? Yes. So concentrate now. Okay. So similarly, sir, I will enter only 2 characters. Will it accept? Yes, 100%. Login. Accepted. If I enter 3 characters, will it accept? Login. Accepted. So now I want to restrict minimum length. You know, password should be minimum of 8 characters like this you have seen. So how to restrict the minimum length? So if you want to restrict the minimum length, so same as max length, we have some attribute called min length. Okay, so min length attribute I will pass 6. So what will happen if the text box is not having? See, I'm doing validation only to this field. If you want, you can use the same attribute for this field. Okay, it depends on you. If you want, you can use the same attributes. Okay, required, max length, min length, everything. So when I pass min length is equal to 6, if the field is having less than 6 characters, then it throws a pop-up message. See, please lengthen this text to 6 characters or more. You are currently using 3 characters. Understood? So we are restricting minimum length also. So if you enter more than 6 characters or 6 characters, login accepted. Clear with this, guys? Any doubts? Any doubts? No, guys. Good, guys. Okay. So now observe here. Okay. Now observe here. So now I will create. Okay. I will see. This is a basic validation. So if you want more validations, we'll see in JavaScript. Okay. Don't ask me, sir, special character, numbers, how to do all those things. This is HTML validations. JavaScript, you can do validations. Okay. So now observe here. Okay. I will create one more input tag. Okay. 2 input tags. I will create input type is equal to, okay, type is equal to email. I will pass email. We don't require this name now. I'll tell you later about this name. Similarly, I'll copy this input type is equal to, okay, so URL here I'll pass placeholder, enter valid email. Okay, so then here I'll pass placeholder, enter valid, okay, valid URL. So save this. Observe here now. Break into to save this. Reload the page. See, two text boxes created. So see, clearly I'm displaying enter valid email. User has to enter the email address, enter valid URL. So see guys, when you pass type is equal to email and type is equal to URL, these both the things are going to validate, okay, email address as well as URL, whether it is correct or not. Observe here. Now I'll go here. I'll enter. This is mandatory field, so I'll enter something. So now here I'll enter Dinga. Okay, Dinga @gmail.com, right? So this is valid mail address. Okay, this is valid mail address. So this is not valid mail URL. Is this a valid URL, guys? Is this a valid URL? No. So observe here, when you submit, so it is displaying please enter a URL. Please enter a URL. Yes or no? Yes. Why it is not displaying please enter a valid email? Because it is a valid email. So now let me pass here. Okay. Here I will pass http // okay, dinga.com. So this is okay. This is a URL, valid URL, guys. This is URL, valid URL. So I will paste here. So now observe here. Reload the page. Please include an @ in the email address. It's a not email address. Is this a valid email address? No. So now if I enter URL here, guys, if I enter URL here, okay, and Dinga, okay, Dinga @gmail.com. See, gmail.com. So now observe here. If I submit, we have valid email and we have valid URL. If you submit, the data is submitted. Clear with this? Yes or no? Concentrate now again. Okay, so we are validating URL and email address. So next, okay, so let me, I don't want to type every time guys, so I'll comment this. So now observe here. Okay, now observe here. So we'll go here. We will add input type is equal to, okay, type is equal to, here I will pass input type is equal to number, guys. Input type is equal to number. Then I'll pass a placeholder, okay, placeholder. So the number, I'll make this as number, placeholder, enter valid age, okay, enter valid age. Okay, then I will create one more input type is equal to file. Okay, input type is equal to file. Then I'll pass break tags, guys, break into 2. So now observe here. Okay, save this. So go back to browser, reload the page. Okay, see guys, enter valid age. This is going to see when you pass input type is equal to number, it accepts only numbers, guys. It will not accept any other character. It accepts only what? Numbers. And this input type is equal to file allows us to upload the file. You know, right? We can upload Aadhaar card. We can upload, okay, while applying to the scholarships, they'll ask us to upload mark sheets. Yes or no? So while applying to the DL, they'll ask us to upload Aadhaar card, voter ID like this. You can upload. So number means it is going to validate. It is going to take only numbers, guys. See, I am trying to type numbers. Okay. So E it is taking. You know why E means? E is also a number. It's a constant, Euler's constant. You know, E means exponential. You know, right? E. It's mathematics. It's a. Yes, it's taking only E. Other than E, it's not going to take anything. Observe here. See, other than E, it's not going to take anything. Clear? So now you can type number, it will take. See, whatever the number you want, you can type. Clear? See, is it typing yes or no? Is it allowing? And you can increase also. See, you can increase, you can decrease. Here there are two arrows. Okay. So now observe here. Okay. Like this, you will see. You can increase here, you can decrease. It's going to negative values also. It's going to positive values also. Clear? It's going to positive values also. So now age means, guys, there will be restrictions, right? Enter valid age means there will be restrictions. Consider, okay, the age should be between, they are hiring for the employees. Consider it's a government job, though they are hiring only for the employees who is between, they will be criteria as 45 to 18 to 45 age. Okay, so it should not allow the user to enter below 18, and it should not allow the user to enter above 45. So what you have to do, observe here, guys, go to this use min attribute. Min means you are restricting the value, the number value. Minimum age is what? 18. Okay. Maximum, use max attribute. Maximum age is what? 45. So min length and max length, restricting the characters length. How many characters should be there? Here you are restricting the values with the help of min and max. Don't get confused. So now observe here, go back, reload the page. So now observe here, see, is it allowing me to go below 18? No. So observe here, click on this. Is it allowing me to go above 45? Yes or no? Yes or no? Clear? See, guys, the file, what file you have to choose? You can choose whatever you want. Yes or no? So you can choose whatever file you want. How to tell the user? How to tell the user you should upload Aadhaar card only? Here placeholder will not work. Observe here. Here placeholder will not work. If you pass placeholder upload, okay, or else just I'll pass Aadhaar card. Okay, Aadhaar card. Save this. Go back to browser. Reload the page. Is it changing anything to Aadhaar card? Is it changing? No. So what we have to do? Observe here. We should not use placeholder. So we have to use one tag called label tag. This, what is the tag name? Label. So this for is not required. So label is equal to, I will pass Aadhaar card. Then you can label like this. If the placeholder is not working, you can label, okay, the fields like this. So reload. Super. So user can understand Aadhaar card he has to upload now. So let me increase the size of this. It is not displaying full value. Okay. So there is an attribute called size attribute. So here I will pass size is equal to, okay, size is equal to 30px. So let me observe whether it is increasing the size or not. Okay. See, guys, size attribute works actually. For number, it is not working. So in CSS, we can increase the width. See, size works. If I pass to the first text box, it works. Size, see, it's increasing, but for number it is not working. So now for just understanding purpose, you pass only age, okay, so that it will be visible clearly. Age, full age. CSS we will see size is not working here. So how to increase the size of this number type, we will see in CSS. I will tell you in CSS some properties. With the help of that, you can use size. Okay, you can increase the size of any text field. So you guys tell me. See, labeling purpose, we use which tag? Label tag. When the placeholder is not working for some input tags, we go with what? Label tags. Now observe here. Okay, now observe here. I'll go here. Okay, so now you click on any file. Click on choose file. See now. Okay, I'll cancel this. Concentrate. No file chosen. Click on this. Choose file. Select whatever the file you want. See, I'm selecting favicon. See, favicon.webp. Once you click on login, the entered data as well as the file will be, okay, sent to the backend part. Clear with this, guys? Any doubts? I'll give you 2 minutes. Please go through this. Don't ask me doubts. At the end, you ask the doubts. Just go through this. I'll drink water and I'll come back. Okay, yeah, Pavitra, if we give input is equal to file, type is equal to file, then only we can access, okay, the files. You cannot access the files actually, just you can select the files whatever you want from your device. Clear? It's not like accessing the files, just selecting the files which you want to send. Clear? You are creating this, okay? You are creating and you are providing to the front end part, okay? The front end users, when they use, they will select the files from their computers or mobile phones like this. How can we difference button and submit type andre? Button is a normal button. If you want, you can use as a normal button whenever you design. Okay. If you don't want, you make it as a type submit button with the help of type attribute. Vinay, sir, how to give forgot password or wrong password? Aisha Sayed Ansar. It is HTML, okay? It is not JavaScript. You only tell me forget password if I want to show. Again, I will teach you Node.js, you will not understand. Full Node.js ಅಲ್ಲೇ ತೋರಿಸಿ ಕೈ ಮುಗಿದ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಈ ತರ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ. ನಾನು ತೋರಿಸಿದ್ನಲ್ಲ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಡೇಟಾಬೇಸ್ ದಲ್ಲಿ ಡೇಟಾ ಸೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರೋದು, ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರೋದೆಲ್ಲ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಏನಾದ್ರು? For everyone I'm asking, understood what I was doing? Just you have seen the okay UI part. Okay, data service submitting from front end, it is storing in the back end part. Logic have you seen? If you see logic now, you will forget learning. Sir, in the place of username, it should take only alphabet. But here it takes number. How to restrict? JavaScript. I have told you, right? Starting only. That is the reason I know you guys will ask this kind of question. This batch, no, very talented students are there in this batch. How questions you'll ask? No, I got to know first class only how you are asking the questions. 50 students ask about server, ange, server hinge. Okay. So that is the reason in starting only I have told only basic restrictions we can do. Okay. For everything we go for JavaScript. I have told you in JavaScript, whatever the validations you want, you can do. Clear? Lakshita Kulal. Sir, if you want to see whether the password is correct or not, same thing, JavaScript. Can we mention file type or automatically it will take, sir? Automatically it will take. You should not mention the file type. Whatever the file, see, it will display some files. When you click on here, choose file, go to whatever the folder you want. I will go here, see, understanding something, videos are there, video files. Okay, zip files are there. Select whatever the files you want. Clear? It will be added. Madhu Kumar. Sir, how to toggle the password to view the password and again dots? Same thing, JavaScript. Madhu Kumar. Bhavani Shankar, JavaScript. See, this is HTML, okay? Anna, I will give only rice. Prepare biryani. Only rice I will give. Nothing I will give to you. Will you prepare? Tell me. Now answer my question. I'm asking one question to you. General knowledge question. I will give you rice. Will you prepare biryani? Only you have to use rice. Other than that, you should not use anything. Nothing I will give. Chicken also I will not give. Nothing. Only rice. You have to prepare. Then same thing. Okay. In HTML, only HTML, we can't do anything. For all your questions now, you will get solutions in JavaScript and CSS, whatever you're asking now. Clear? Rajshekar Illur, there is an accept attribute, use that attribute, okay? And I don't know the formats. What is the format? See, there is an attribute called accept, which is going to accept the file types. Use this attribute. I don't know the formats, how to pass. Clear? If you want, you can restrict with the help of this attribute. Rajshekar Illur. Clear? Go and research about that accept attribute. You'll get how to create feedback, sir. I will teach you later. Tirumalesh. Okay, concentrate here. ನಿಮಗೆ ಡೌಟ್ ಕೇಳಕ್ ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಫುಲ್ ಡೌಟ್ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಾನೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಡೌಟ್. ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲಿಂದಾನೋ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಡೌಟ್. ವ್ಯಾಲಿಡ್ ಡೌಟ್ಸ್ ಕೇಳ್ರು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬರ್ರಿ ಯಾವ ಡೌಟ್ಸ್ ಕೇಳ್ತೀರಾ ದೇವ್ರಿಗೆ. ಒಂದ್ಸಲಿ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಶಾಟ್ ಹಿಡಿದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಗ್ರೂಪಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕ್ತೀನಿ ರೀ, ನೀವೇ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಗ್ತೀರಾ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ ಹುಡುಗರು ಡೌಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ. ಹೆಸರುಗಳ ಜೊತೆ ಹಾಕ್ತೀನಿ ಒಂದ್ಸಲಿ. Okay, concentrate. Till here understood, right? Just tell me now. Understood till here whatever I have taught? Yes, good. So now we'll go to radio buttons and checkboxes. Okay. So now guys, radio buttons and checkboxes. Very important. So someone is asking sir feedback, I will show that. So then I'll go to radio buttons and checkboxes. After this, see guys, there is a tag called text area tag. Okay. What is the tag name? Text area. Text area tag. So this tag it is used to, okay, see here we have calls and rows. Later I will show you. I'll delete, I don't want now. So here I will pass placeholder. So enter your okay feedback. Enter your feedback. So this text area always we use for address purpose. Okay, allow the user to add the address or feedback like this. Why means it provides a big box guys. See. So let me go ahead and here provide two break tags, break into two, save this and observe here. See, it is going to provide a big box, okay, big box here, text box only guys, text box only. So you can increase the size of this text box, see, you can increase the size of this text box. But when you reload the page, it will be on the default size. So you can increase the size of the text box with the help of rows and calls attribute. So rows means increasing, okay, the height guys. So I'll make this as rows is equal to, okay, rows is equal to 10. I will pass. See, rows is equal to 10. See, the height is increased. Okay. So make this as rows is equal to 5 guys. I don't want, okay, 10. Rows is equal to 5. The height is increased. Yes or no? Then so now you make this as calls. Calls attribute is there. This calls attributes it is used to, okay, increase the width guys. What is the attribute name? Calls is equal to, okay, 20 px or else 30 px x 30 px. Just I'll pass 30 guys, 30. So now save this, go back to browser, reload the page. See the increased. Okay, you make this as 40, so you'll get a little more big text box. Then so this we use, this we use why, okay, to for allow the user to take the write the addresses, feedbacks, comments like this. Clear with this box? Yes or no? Clear with this box? Yes guys. So now observe here. Okay, now I'll observe here. So here guys, so now we have something called, okay, I will use label tag. Observe here. For label, I will make this as genders, okay, genders or is gender, okay, not gender, so it's a gender. Okay, we have only one gender, right? So that is gender. So gender. So I will use something called input type is equal to radio. I will pass radio, and here I'll pass male. So similarly, I'll copy paste this guys. Copy paste this. Then here I'll pass female. Why I'm directly writing without explaining this? You should tell me, okay, what is happening here? Okay, female and okay, what it is others, right? Okay, others. So next I will provide two break tags here. Break into two. Break into two. So next here I will pass the same thing. Same thing I'll copy. Okay, same thing I'll copy. So let me provide with some. Okay, so same thing I'll copy. I'll make this as a skills. So then here I'll pass a checkbox. So here I'll pass a checkbox. Here I'll pass a check. box. Okay, checkbox. And here I'll pass Java, React.js, and Angular, guys. Angular. Okay. So now, guys, learn these frameworks. Okay, I don't want to talk about this framework now. Once I complete JavaScript, I'll tell you. Okay. So next, I'll pass Node.js. Okay, Node.js, Node.js, Express.js. Okay, Express.js. Okay, so now observe here, guys. So I have created something. So tell me, you have seen this kind of boxes. Tell boxes. So this we call it as radio buttons. This we call it as check boxes. Okay, Bhavani Shankar already was ready with the answer. Radio button allows to select only one value and checkbox allows more than one option. Okay, correct. Tell me others. What is the difference between this radio button and checkboxes? Tell me, guys. Tell me fast. Okay, concentrate. You are telling radio button one option. So is it selecting one option? Is it selecting one option? Oh, how it is selecting one option? See? Oh, a single person can have three genders at a time, right? So don't create website like this, guys. If you create website like this, no one will visit your website. Okay, he'll get fear. Okay. So now observe here. What I'll do, I'll get scared of your website. He will not come to your website again. See why it's happening. Observe here, guys. 100% whatever you know about radio and check button, it is 100% correct. Radio means one option, checkbox means multiple option. That is the reason I have labeled here. Genders. A person can have only one gender. A person can have multiple skills. Right. So why it is happening like this? Concentrate. So all the radio buttons, whatever we have, guys, all the radio buttons. Remember, mandatory. It should have a name attribute. First thing, what the mandatory? It should have a name attribute. Then the name should be same, guys. See. Mandatory, it should have name attribute and name should be same for all the radio buttons, even if it is different, like this G1 G2 G3 or G1 G2 G. See, names are different. Even if it is different also, it will not work. See, it will not work. Is it working? Again, it is selecting multiple options. So what we have to do, the name should be same, name attribute must be there and name should be same. So go back and reload the page. See, now 100% it works. See, it's working. Super, right? Correct, right? Yes, sir. No? Working, right? So here, skills, okay. This is checkboxes. It is always, okay, selecting multiple options. Even if you pass same name for radio buttons, sorry, even if you pass same name for checkboxes, it selects only, okay, multiple options. It selects what? Multiple options only. Even is same for all the checkboxes, it selects multiple options only. If you want, you go and execute. Okay, you will get to know. Clear with this? Whatever I have executed till here, see, whatever the form you are seeing here, it's not looking good. So you can create a good form which I have shown to you guys previously, right? For that, you required CSS. You can design it properly. Any doubts? Okay, concentrate now. Concentrate now, guys. Okay, concentrate here. So now what I do here, observe here. Okay. Next, we have some options. Okay, some option called, see, we have some tag called select tag. Okay, select. Okay, what I do here, I will pass label tag first, label, select. Okay, here I'll pass select your state. Okay, select your state. Then select your state. So now this is label, just it's a label, guys. It's a label. So now there is a tag called select tag. So why we use this tag means it is used to create a drop down menu, guys. This select tag, it is used to create what? Drop down menu. Okay, remember it is used to create what? Drop down menu. So inside this we have to create something called options, guys. Inside this we have to create something called option tags. So inside this options you can pass multiple values. So let me pass some values. Okay, multiple options you can pass, guys. Like this I am passing. Okay, like this I am passing. Done. So now here I'll pass the state name as Karnataka. Then I'll pass here Andhra. Okay, then I'll pass Telangana, Tamil Nadu, Maharashtra. It's Maharashtra, guys. Maharashtra. It's in my case. Maharashtra, Punjab, Bihar. So observe here, guys. Okay. So you know this label tag, it's just for labeling purpose because we cannot use placeholder. And this select tag, it is going to create a drop down menu. So and this option tags, whatever is present, it will be hidden. So when you click on drop down menu, it will be displayed. If you want to go back here, save this. So here I will provide a break into 2. Reload the page. See, we got this. Select your state. See, Karnataka, it is visible. So display here, whatever the state you want, you select. Understood this? Why we use? Yes or no? See, I think you have seen all these things in what websites. Whatever the state you want, you can select. Maharashtra, Punjab, Bihar. Clear with this, guys? Clear with this? Yes or no? Okay, guys. So similarly, we have 2 more input types, guys. 2 more input types. See, I'll use input. Okay, input. So input type is equal to date. Okay, so I'll use label here because we cannot use placeholder here also. So here I will pass date of birth, DOB colon. Okay, so similarly, let me cut this. Okay, similarly, I will pass here, copy this, and I'm pasting time. So it will create one calendar. Input type is equal to date is going to create one calendar, and input type is equal to time is going to create one time. Okay, you can select the time. Okay, observe here. Here I'll make this as time, guys. Input type is equal to date. Input type is equal to time. Save this and observe the output. You'll get to know. See, it's creating. So here first one will see time, guys. Okay, see, you can enter. This is hours. Okay, this is minutes. Okay, 34 minutes. And let's click on this clock icon. Click on this. You can select. See, you can select. This is hours. This is minutes. Clear? So and here observe here. This is date. You can enter day, month, year. You can enter by yourself like this. Okay, 12th. Okay, 11th month. Okay, here we have 2021. Something I'll pass like this. Till there we will not leave. Okay, see, or else you can click here, it will generate on calendar. You can go with this calendar. So now observe here, you can select. Okay, here, or else observe here, guys. See, here there is options. Okay, see, you can select October. Okay, you can select the months, you can select the years, everything. Understood, guys, what I'm telling? Format you can change, not in HTML. Okay, you have to use libraries, not in JavaScript also. Okay, you have to use libraries for that. You can change the format however you want. There are some libraries. Okay, just go and search JavaScript date libraries. You will get multiple libraries. Understood about this dates, guys? Date and time. So now you observe here, guys. Okay, in some companies, when you reload the first, when you visit the page, by default they will be selecting some male button or female button options. Yes or no? So now, why they by default male is selected? Why means they want to hire only male candidates, so they don't want allow other users to fill this form. Even if they click on female others, it will not allow. So how to do this? Observe here, reload. Nothing is selected. Go back. So I want to select only male candidate. So here by default I want to select male. So use checked attribute, checked. So by default it is selected. Now observe here, go back. When you reload the page, see by default selected male. Which attribute is providing this effect by default selecting checked attribute. But you can select female also, others also. They should not allow us to select this too. Yes or no? They want to hire only male. What is the use of this check then? So guys, remember how to disable this. So you have to disable these two buttons. How to disable? With the help of disabled attribute. So here also I will pass, here also I will pass. Above this disable attributes to disable the buttons. So observe the color of these buttons when I reload. See, color is like looking, it's disabled, yes or no? Even if you click, it will not work now. Clear, guys? Clear? Good, guys. So please take down this. Please take down this. I will show you. Okay, last part of the form. This one, form attribute we have. Take down this, guys. Take down. We don't have time. I have one more class at 2 o'clock, but still I will continue. Okay, till the 2 o'clock. Because if I complete today, so from Monday I can start CSS. Done. Shall I scroll down? Okay, till line number 33, I'll scroll down, guys. Shankar, you cannot make empty that one. Okay, you cannot make that as empty. Clear? So done. Shall I scroll down till 52? Okay, take down. So if you want to restrict the input data to image only. So I have told no Anirudh, there is an accept attribute. I don't know that values go and explore ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೀನಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅದೇ ಕೇಳ್ತಿರಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ ಕಥೆನ. I have told no Anirudh, someone asked the doubt. I have shown also accept attribute is there, go and pass the values. Go to file option. Understood Anirudh what I have told? I have shown here. I have shown accept attribute. Okay, accept. See, click on this, over on this. Here you pass. Okay, image. I don't know the formats. Image star. So it's going to select only images now. Observe here. Go back to browser, reload the page, select. Okay, so but it is displaying here some format is there. Okay, go and use those formats. Google it, you will get accept formats. Done. If you want to take down with this accept attribute. So done, guys, done. So now concentrate, guys. I'll remove everything. Already you have taken. So I'll pass this. Okay, go through this code, guys. So any doubts you have, you can ask me. This code, you understood what I have written, just the previous only. So, okay, so observe here, guys. So here we have some attribute called action attribute. This attribute, see, accepts the URLs. If you want to place here, you will get see URLs, URIs. Yes or no? A program that processes the form information, this value can be overridden by a form action attribute or an button or input elements. So you will not understand if you read it. So I will tell you, observe here. See, if you have observed, once you click on sign up buttons, so what will happen? So immediately the page will be going to, okay, login.html, login page. Have you observed? When you register, when you do something, yes or no, when you click sign up or sign in, directly it will go to login page. So what will happen, guys? So when you click submit button, so the action attribute is accepting the URLs or HTML page. So I will pass here qsp.html. So what will happen? The form data, whatever you are entering, that will be sent to the backend part, and you are telling the browser to go to this particular file. Send the data, form data to the backend part, and redirect the page to, okay, qsp.html. It can be any other URL also. Will it be redirected? See, observe here, let me check. That is only the job of action, guys. Okay, but you should remember that one. Go back, reload the page. So let me enter. Okay, so let me enter something. See, login. Is it redirecting? Submitting the data, it's going to this. Understood? Whatever the page you want, you can assign, guys. If you want your image also, you can assign here, not only these files. Okay, sir, I want to redirect it to image dot slash, okay, dot slash favicon webp. Save this, go back, reload, enter, login. Is it going? It's behaving same like action attribute, guys. Sorry, it is behaving same like href. But what here is happening? You are sending the data to the backend part, then you are deciding to which page it should go. Clear? Clear, guys? Yes, guys, super. So now observe here, okay, I don't want this disabled and checked attributes. I will remove this, okay, I'll remove this. So yesterday I have shown something, yes or no? The data stored, okay, something. So pass, observe here. Here I'll pass qsp.html only. So now observe here, guys. Observe here. I will pass name attribute for all the input tags. Name is what, guys? User. What is the name of the text box, guys? Remember, we are identifying why we have names, guys, to identify. So multiple text boxes will be there. How you will identify? Now name, with the help of name I am identifying. Okay, so name attribute, very important. It is name is equal to pass. So user is the name of this input text box. Clear? G is the name of this, okay, radio buttons. So now observe here, guys, we have some methods here. Observe here, we have some method. What is the attribute name, guys? Method attribute. What is the attribute name? Method. So we use get method as well as post method. So what is get method and what is post method? So we use these methods to send the data to the backend part, guys. These two methods are used, very important. We have different methods also, but in HTML we use, okay, get and post. So both get and post methods are used to send the data to the backend part. So in HTML I am telling. So get means getting the data. Okay, it's in frameworks, but in HTML what? Get and post both are used to send the data. So once you send the data to the backend part with the help of get method, so what will happen? So observe here, this name attribute also you remember, guys. What is the name of this text box? User. What is the name of this password? Pass. What is the name of this radio buttons? G. So now go back, save this. So what is the method, guys? Get. Go back, reload the page. Now I am sending the data. So I'll enter here jspiders. Jspiders is the username. Password, I will enter something. Okay, I'll enter something password. You don't know the password. And I will select jspiders mail. Clear? So now which method I am using? Now I am sending the data with the help of what, guys? Method is equal to get. So now observe this URL bar, guys. Observe this URL bar. It will send the data through get method to the backend part, and it will be redirected to qsp.html. Go back. So observe here. See, once I click, what is the value we have entered? jspiders. What is the value I have entered? Some value I have entered. You will get to know what it is. So I am selected with mail, and you remember the names user, pass, and G. Now go back, send it, and observe this URL bar. Remember, observe this URL bar. Send it. See, guys, in URL bar, am I getting the data? Am I getting the data? Whatever I have sent. See, user is equal to jspiders. Pass is equal to dinga dingy, and G is equal to on. Is it visible to you, guys? So what is this user, guys? What is this user? Okay, user, the name which you have given to the text box. Pass, the name which you have given to password box. G, the name which you have given to radio button. So in this way, guys, data will be stored in backend part. So that is the reason name is very important. Yesterday also I have shown first name, last name. Okay, this way, see, the with that name the data entered data will be stored. So guys, password is sensitive data, right? Password is sensitive data, right? Yes or no? Password is sensitive data. Yes or no? So if it is displaying on the URL bar, is it a good way of sending the data to the backend part? Everyone can see this. So now what we do, guys, by default, the method, if you don't pass method attribute, then also by default it is get only. So save this, observe here, go back, reload the page. I will tell you, okay, I'm passing KKK. I will pass AAA is the password. I'm passing others. Click on this. See, by default, will you agree? If you don't pass method attribute, by default it is get only. Yes or no? Yes. So to avoid this displaying the data on the URL bar, if you want to send the data securely, safely to the backend part, we use what? Post method. So now save this. I'll go here, go back. Now I'll enter here jspiders, okay, and I'll enter dinga dingy as the password. Okay, dinga and dingy is the password. So now I'll select female. Now observe the URL bar. Click on this. Is it displaying the data, guys? Is it displaying the data? Is it displaying the data now? No. So this is the advantage of post method. Remember, so always whenever we send the data with the help of get method, it will be sent as a part of URL. It will be displayed on the URL. So we should not use get method. We have to use post method so that the data can transfer safely, securely. So I hope you guys clear with this. So I'll give only 5 minutes, guys. If you have any doubts, you can ask. Okay, in 5 minutes. After that, if you are asking doubts also, I'll wind up because I have one more session at 2 o'clock. I have told you, right? You can ask the doubts, okay? And take down this fast. You cannot use href instead of, okay, action. You cannot use. Questions at a time I will clear.